This week, we found ourselves in Graaff Reinet, a town in the impoverished Eastern Cape. As a means to break that cycle of poverty, a tourism school was set up to help underprivileged school leavers forge a career and a life in the tourism industry. Let's take a look at what they do.
There are very few master trackers left in Africa. We have lost 90% of the indigenous tracking skills over the last 30 or 40 years. We always had a very intense desire to start something that took these wonderful, unique skills and transferred them to people who didn't have an opportunity for education and who could use these skills in conservation around Africa.
The art of trekking is dying. My dream is to become a master tracker one day.
The Track Academy course is 1 year. The first 6-month semester is situated at the Karoo base, Samara Game Reserve, where the students learn the semi-desert biome. They then shift to Londolozi Game Reserve, where they get an opportunity to learn the more traditional bushveld biome.
So you learn different things. You start from the scratch, you go to a trekking school.
Tracking is measurable, it's objective. You can teach it, you can train it, and you can evaluate it.
The skills that I've been taught, how to follow a wild animal, it's amazing.
This is the Reinet dung here. There's also another one there. Okay, this dung is very fresh. Let's follow. Okay.
The skills that I got from Tracker Academy, I will be conserving our rhino. Every day when I go out in the bush, I learn different things.
I can identify almost everything in the tracks.
Now I have a lot of skill. I want to go back my home to show the people that I'm a tracker.
The trekking course that I went to is not about teaching you tracks and leave you like that. They also help you get a job. You got knowledge and you get employed, and then you bring something back home, and by doing so you also help your relatives, your family.
Almost 100% of our tracker graduates are finding permanent gainful employment.
My job will change my life and also my family. I will try to help them.
You see people go through a complete metamorphosis to a place where they are more powerful and they can make a massive contribution, not only to conservation, but to South Africa and to Africa as a whole.
I can even track my life. I know where I come from, and I know where I'm going. Teachers in the Tracker Academy not only teach trekking, they also teach you how to live in life.
From the beginning, I was blank, but they write something in that blank pages, and I see a good picture about myself.
This is important for many people. This is the great beginning.
My life, as I'm talking now, has changed completely.
I come from Mpumalanga in a rural area called Mbonisweni. My father passed away when I was 4 years old.
I'm from a very big family. We're not like wealthy at all.
It was not easy. Sometimes like you go to sleep wondering what you're going to eat. My mom raised me as a single parent. From the first day I heard about this college, I set a goal for myself that I'm going to do my best and that I'm going to study very hard.
I was a bit scared and frightened to come here. I think it's given me like a bigger perspective on what I can do.
The college is showing me everything. When I'm starting to work, I know what to expect. Out of all the subjects I was doing, I loved culinary the most because I have to cook and be creative.
The kitchen environment can be stressful, but it's fun.
This evening I have to be a waitress. You know, serving the tables, all the main courses, pouring the wine.
At the dinner this evening, I'm going to serve the VIP.
When I left the college, I went straight to Tony Bush Game Lodge. I've learned a lot since I left the school. Once you become a chef, you never stop learning. Being a chef at Tony Bush, you actually meet guests. You have to present your menu and go meet other people, explain the food. I'm very happy about the choice I made, because I've always loved cooking. I've been given a chance to do what I like. Thank you to SACT. They taught me very well. I'll be working hard so that one day I can own my own lodge.
As a proud young lady, I finally have made it.
This course changed my life. It's like a dream come true. And I know that now I can take care of my mother the way that I want to.
Joining me now from our Cape Town studio is Andre Killian, the Executive Director of the South African School of Tourism. Andre, thank you so much for making the time to join us. Talk us through the inspiration for the formation of the college.
The SA College for Tourism forms part of the Peace Parks Foundation, which, as you know, facilitate the creation of conservation areas or parks across boundaries in southern Africa on a regional basis. The idea of the college was to train young women specifically to cater to the hospitality needs of visitors to these parks. Obviously, to make these parks successful, you need visitors to come in and come and spend their money. That's where it came from, the whole idea. Part of the Peace Parks Foundation, and also because Peace Parks is aimed primarily at conserving biodiversity on a regional basis in the first instance, but also to engender sustainable economic development in rural South Africa and Southern Africa. That's why we started the school.
The college is in its 10th year. What have been the biggest achievements so far?
Yeah, the college started in 2001 with 20 students, all South African young women. As a training facility to train them in hospitality skills and management skills. By 2002, when Mrs. Mbeki, the then First Lady of South Africa, opened the college during our graduation, we had 24 students. That's because Lesotho sent some of the young women from Lesotho to the college. By the next year, we went up to 30 because Swaziland and Botswana students joined our fraternity. The year after that, we went to 60, and then we had students from other Southern African countries with us. At the moment, we're training 90 young women from all 10 the SADC countries.
Andre, I understand that the college services the broader SADC region. What is the demand from our neighbors like?
Yes, you know, all our neighbors, obviously, as they are part of the Peace Parks, want their people trained, and specifically in hospitality skills. Obviously, they also do training as game rangers and what have you, but certainly as far as hospitality skills are concerned, we're the only college of its kind in Southern Africa where young women can come and get training across all the spectrum of the hospitality industry. So we train them in four basic or core modules, which is, as I say, the only place where you can get this, and it's a year-long training program, and then we place them within the Peace Parks afterwards.
The choice of Graaff Reinet as a location?
Yeah, a lot of people will tell you it's because of the Rupert family, and true, it is. It's part of the Rupert family. Dr. Anton Rupert, the father of the college, grew up in Graaff Reinet. But it's also true that Graaff Reinet is, it's called the Jewel of the Karoo, and it's one of the tourist hubs of that whole area of the Eastern Cape. It's got something like 260 guest houses and B&Bs. It's the only town in South Africa that's completely surrounded by a national park. So it makes for a very good training ground. So you've got all these guest houses and you've got the park right there.
How has the college contributed to the economy and the upliftment of Graaff Reinet?
Yeah, of course, Graaff Reinet is a small town. It's something like 36,000 people. The college could be seen as a hotel with a 100% occupation rate, because we've got 93, 94 students with us all the time. So we are a large consumer of goods in Graaff Reinet, and we source all our what we need. Resources come from Graaff Reinet.
Andre, thank you so much for making the time to join us.